Conversations echo in your mind hours later, replaying words, tones, pauses, and expressions. You might assume something is wrong with you because others seem to move on so easily. But psychology says this mental replay is not weakness or insecurity. It is a sign that your brain processes social information deeply and continuously long after the moment, and turning experiences into meaning rather than letting them disappear. This habit happens because your brain is wired for reflection, emotional accuracy, and pattern detection, and research shows people who replay conversations are often higher in self-awareness, empathy, and cognitive depth, meaning your mind is not stuck. It is working in a way that values understanding over speed. Psychology says the brain uses something called the default mode network when external noise fades, and this network becomes active during quiet moments, allowing your mind to replay events, analyze social cues, and search for meaning. So when you revisit conversations later, it is your brain naturally entering reflection mode, trying to learn, refine, and make sense of human interaction rather than simply letting it pass. Research also shows this replay is connected to metacognition, which is the ability to think about your own thinking, and people high in this trait naturally review interactions to understand how they came across, what others may have felt, and what could be improved. So, when you replay a conversation, your brain is not attacking you. It is running social simulations to strengthen future communication and emotional intelligence. Your brain is also sensitive to emotional nuance, and psychology calls this empathic processing, which means you notice tone shifts, micro reactions, and unspoken meanings during conversations, and later your mind replays them. Because emotional information is stored more strongly than neutral facts, so moments that felt awkward, meaningful, or emotionally charged stay active longer, not because you failed, but because your brain tagged them as important. Another reason is predictive learning, because research shows the brain constantly updates internal models based on past experiences, and replaying conversations helps your mind predict future outcomes and reduce uncertainty. So when you think about what you said or what someone else meant, your brain is actually trying to protect you socially by preparing you for similar situations with more clarity and confidence. Psychology also explains that overthinking only becomes harmful when it turns into self-judgment, but reflective replay without self-attack is a sign of cognitive depth, emotional maturity, and high social awareness. And many people who appear calm externally are processing intensely internally, which means your mind is not broken, it is simply thorough. So when conversations repeat in your head, remember, this behavior reflects reflection, empathy, learning, and a brain that values understanding people deeply, and psychology says these traits are linked to insight, emotional growth, and strong relational skills, even if they feel heavy at times. If this felt like someone finally described your inner world, subscribe for more psychology that reframes overthinking into intelligence, and share this with someone who always replays conversations and wonders why.